Now, you might not think this is strictly good news, but it's so damn funny. We had to share it with you. And because it adds to the gaiety of the nation, which is one of the roles of a newspaper, especially after those two stories we've just had. So post-pandemic, there's been such a massive surge in weddings that there is now a shortage, it would appear, a national shortage, not just of petrol and PPE and people to pick salad leaves and all the rest of it. There's a shortage of men prepared to strip off for a hen do. Now, Pippa, I'm not really sure that I quite agree with this, because every time the sun comes out, and we will see it this week with the heat wave that's coming, there is an abundance of men prepared to strip off. Let's face it.
It's just
those are the men no one really wants to look at after they've stripped off, unfortunately. So is this an indication, though, do you think that because of this shortage, perhaps hen dos are just going to have to become classier affairs?
Well, you know what? I could make a very serious political point here and say that the government keeps telling us that we've got higher employment in the UK than we have had for decades. And there is definitely a labour crisis, part of that because of Brexit, because there's so many Eastern Europeans that used to work here that now don't, wanted to go home. It's harder for anybody to come here to work here. So maybe what we need to do is have a special visa for foreign strippers to fill this key occupation, so that if people want to come over here and work as a stripper, those hen parties can still find one. But
maybe that really would break the people traffickers business model there. If you just sign up.
But less seriously, I mean, each to their own, Susie. But personally, my hen do was a very sedate affair by comparison. The thought of like a man I'd never met before getting his kit off and gyrating in front of me has never appealed. And maybe I'm just really boring, but I have to say that this doesn't worry me hugely. I'm sorry if there are people watching for whom it's going to ruin your hen do, but I think I would be opting out for this. I would see it personally as a lucky escape that no one was able to arrange a stripper for my do.
Well, there is that, yeah. My hen do was also sedate, but I did get a stripper once when I left my job as a defence reporter when I was much, 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 much younger in Plymouth, and my friends bought me a stripper, and it was horrific. It scarred me for quite a long time. I have no idea what nationality the gentleman was, because I never actually spoke to him. He just did things that I don't really want to recall. But there is, instead of saying that story as well, there's also another terrible shortage, which is of willy-shaped straws, which apparently they're very much in demand at hen dos. I don't know why, because no one really likes seeing those either. But there we are. So if you are out there, if you have a fit bod, and you wish to make some extra money on the side, perhaps to feed your starving children, then according to today's Daily Mirror, what you need to do is strip off and oil up and start hawking yourself around there. But, I do think perhaps that may be a way of breaking the people traffickers' business model. If we put a big sign up on the beaches in Calais and said, come to Britain, you can get naked and have a hen do fawn over you, I think actually a lot of people would turn around and go back to just about anywhere else rather than go to a British hen do.